Hello, and welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Just starting us off real quick, I wanted to point out that you can always tell when your crops are done growing because they will not be growing. These fields will look bare. But if they're not done growing, well, this is what it looks like. Second of all, I thought I'd mention that between recordings, I went and caught a few more Eevee just to finish out that part of my pasture. Because after this, it's gonna be a little while before we return to the field lands. That said, there are several things I want to get through today, and the field lands is the first part of that. So we're gonna go straight to the first camp, the field lands camp. And we should be able to take care of both things we need to do here pretty quickly. So first off, we have this peculiar Ponyta. Now, I'm going to spoil something real quick by saying that when I first saw that this was a peculiar Ponyta that no one had ever seen before, I was kind of excited. I was thinking, ooh, are we getting a Galarian Ponyta? Like, that would be really cool. I mean, Sword and Shield did come out before this game. Why can't there be a Galarian Ponyta here, you know? But unfortunately, it is not a Galarian Ponyta. You'll see what it is in just a second. Oh, it's an unusual Ponyta. I mean, yeah, it is unusual, because, like, it's blue, and it sparkles. But it's just a shiny. This is literally just a quest to show you that shiny Pokemon exist. And that you can see them in the wild. So, yeah. You caught the unusual Ponyta. Time to report back to Yota in the village. Well, I mean, eventually. Ooh. Rustberry. So, a Rustberry will cure burn. Kinda handy. I'm not sure if I ever really had much problem with burned Pokemon. Anyway. And next we need to take care of... you know what? Let's fast travel. Go to the Heights camp and quickly run over to where this Will-O-Wisp is. I can't remember. Do I have to be there at night? Does the quest say at night? I should probably read the quest. Yes, at night. Okay, well, I can do that real quick. Come over here, rest, until nightfall. By the way, just real quick, a short rest or whatever it is, let's see, just a little while means that no time will pass, but you will heal your Pokemon. Kinda handy. Sometimes you don't want to pass time just to heal. Ooh. Got a Alpha Golbat over there. Not real interested in dealing with it, though. Alright. Where's this Will-O-Wisp? Turns out, it's a Chimchar. Now, I could battle this thing, but again, 100% catch rate. Real nice. And speaking of catch rates, I was looking something up to do with one of my mods, and it turns out that I kind of had the catch rate of the balls wrong. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it on screen or if I will put it down in the description or a comment, but I will have an updated something somewhere as to the catch rates of the different Poké Balls. But for the record, let's see. I don't want to throw you out just because, I mean, you are shiny. You can come hang out here with other shinies and this tiny, tiny Weasel. So this Chimchar is actually one of the Pokemon that I can catch in the field lands, but is easier to be caught later. This particular one is not the one I meant when I said you can get them easier later. But I mean, that thing had really good stats, so I'm definitely going to keep it for evolving into its final stage. But yeah, I will catch 2 more of those in the future. So, Professor, here are the 2 that I just caught. Give me a little bit of money. And now we'll go back to the village and finally see what Arezu has to say. Yay! Return to the village. Alright. Let's go speak to Arezu. And Kamado, too, I guess. No, hold on. First of all, I want to check my farm. Is my farm ready? Is it all done? Hey, it is. Alright. So what did I say? I wanted a vegetable harvest? Let's see what kind of veggies you got. Oh, hey, great timing. We're done gathering the harvest. The crops turned out real nice, just as planned. Here, these are yours for keeping. Plump beans, nice. Large, juicy beans that grow in pods. These beans are beloved by fish Pokemon as well as bird Pokemon and their flying ilk. So throw one and they will gather around. Castor fern leaves. A fern used for crafting items made to be thrown. When these curled leaves are unfurled, they can serve as nature's wrapping paper. Hardy grains, we need some of these. Beautiful stalks of rice bursting with life. Pokemon that dwell and wander around the fields love these grains and will gather wherever these stalks are thrown. Sootfoot roots, a tuber used for crafting smoke bombs. It can be mashed for use in cooking, but it can also be dried and ground to produce a fine powder. Sand radishes. This bitter root, originally native to sandy beaches, can now be raised even in frozen soil. It is pickled to make a sweet and spicy treat known as twice spiced radishes. So that's quite a bit of information from one little harvest, but I promise you it's not as crazy as it might seem. Basically, this springy mushroom, the honey, the grains, and the beans are favorite items of Pokemon to eat. This is a crafting ingredient, as are these 2. Pretty straightforward, actually. And if you'll notice, there is a wisp over there, but I have so much on my plate today that I'm not going to hunt down any wisps even in the village, because there's, again, quite a bit I want to take care of first. So first, have you come to show me the will-o'-the-wisp I saw? Yes, I have. Here it is. This cute little Chimchar. That's it! That's the will-o'-the-wisp I saw, all right? So it was a Pokemon all along. In any case, you caught it just like you promised. The Survey Corps really are a talented bunch. Now I just have to explain the whole thing to Waka somehow. Can't say I'm looking forward to that. Gah! Oh, the wisp! No, save me, sis! I didn't mean to flub will-o'-the-wisp that much for the kid, but you know what? Yeah. Okay. And a peculiar Ponyta. Just head right back over this way, and yeah, there's another wisp over there. Again, too much on my plate today. I will take care of wisps another day. Sir, I have your peculiar ponyta. I see you caught that strange ponyta. You Survey Corps folks sure don't mess around. You know, a friend of mine from Galar was surprised when he saw the ponyta herds out in the fieldlands. He couldn't wrap his head around their fiery manes. Again, kinda wish a Galarian ponyta had been what I was searching for. At the time, I thought it was an odd thing to be amazed by, but now that I know some ponyta have blue flames, it's not such a stretch to think there might be all sorts of them out there. And I'm not just talking about ponyta, mind. Who knows how many differently colored Pokemon there are in the world? Well, technically every Pokemon has a shiny form, so there you go. I hope the Survey Corps keeps trying its level best to research them all. And what are you giving me? Raspberries. Cool. Alright. Now, again, let us go and speak to Arezu and Kamado. Beauregard, I will speak to you and Beautifred after I am done in here. First things first. All the way to the top. And yes, I have the hardy grains for what's-his-face. I will give those to him in just a moment. So it's come to Ursaluna as well. This suggests that even Pokemon that are not nobles can become frenzied. I have received no word from Adaman or Irida, but this is not something we can simply ignore. In any case, you have my thanks, Miss Arezu. You did well to inform us of Ursaluna's situation. No problem. Adaman's got his hands full running our clan and all, and Ursaluna's warden wouldn't even give me the time of day. So the Galaxy team are the only ones I could turn to about this. Ursaluna's warden is Mistress Kalaba of the Pearl Clan, is it not? Of all the wardens, she is the most narrow-minded, bound by tradition. She likely does not take kindly to outsiders meddling in her affairs. I have a new mission for you, Redawillow. I order you to study Ursaluna in the Crimson Mireland. I permit you to show your strength if necessary. So there we have it. That's our mission. The next area you will be sent to investigate is the Crimson Mirelands. You'll find the Pokemon living there to be more fearsome than those in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Even the landscape itself is harsher, with steep ravines and the seaside cliffs. It is not welcoming. At your current rank, you should be able to handle the Crimson Mirelands on your own. I don't know the exact rank you need, and if I can find it, I will put it on screen. But if you don't have that rank, you won't be permitted to go, so you will have to go and complete your Pokedex a little bit more in the Fieldlands before you can head out. Here's what you need to know. Your destination is a place within the Mirelands known as the Salacian Ruins. That is where you'll find Ursaluna's warden. Yes, ma'am. Now I'm gonna take a quick peek downstairs. Down to here. And this is the guy we need to talk to about the hardy grains. Oh, if it isn't the Survey Corps recruit who's quelled the Lord of the Woods. Here is Troy's errand fellow, are you? Don't waste your breath. I've got nothing to sell to him in his store anyway. Now go on, scurry. Pestering me for goods when I'm already tearing my hair out trying to get hardy grains. Sheesh! Wait, you've got hardy grains. Would you let me have some? Please, just 3 stalks. Sure. You handed over 3 stalks of hardy grains. Ah, hardy grains, the Crimson Mireland's finest feature. The sway of those golden brown stalks across the landscape, it fills me with yearning for home. I'd wager if you combine hardy grains with other ingredients, it'd bring out tasty aromas that would make Pokemon gather around. Alright, I won't send you back a failure, since you so kindly brought me these hardy grains. Tell Troy I'll set him up with some new wares. And now we head back upstairs. And turn around. Again, one of these days I'll give you a better tour of the headquarters, because again, there are some interesting little nooks, but not today. Troy, I did the thing. We've got new goods in stock thanks to you. I'm sorry you had to deal with all this. Tahua and I have had some complications before. But thanks to you, we've got excellent new items to offer. Do buy some. I guess I can show your wares real quick. He's basically just got the 3 standard balls so far. Potions, super potions, revives, smoke bombs, mushroom cakes, honey cakes, and 2 balls that I am not going to hover over because they are... Well, one's a spoiler and one of them is... got a weird story behind it that I don't want to talk about right now. Okay, so there's Ray. And he's gonna want to battle us. And I do want Leslie to get some experience, so I am not going to send Leslie out because Leslie's going to have its butt kicked if I do. Hey, Red Willow, mind helping me train a bit? Sure, why not? That's the stuff. I feel a lot better going out researching on my own if I can beat you. Alright, Ray. Let's see what you got. A Mime Junior. I don't think Weasel was the best choice to send out against you, but you know what? We'll do it. You know what? Let's just use a regular powered Aqua Jet, since I'm not going to get any speed boosts out of using an agile one. Holy... Ow! Hit it with a Scald? Nope, that wasn't enough. Okay, well, thank you for trying, Weasel. I'm here. Ponyta, because you probably won't get much more chance to battle in this battle. Knock it out with a flame wheel. Thank you. Alright, what's it gonna send in next? Pikachu! Poison Spark? I'm surprised you didn't go for a quick attack so you can get off 2 moves. Huh. Luxio, get in there. You can resist those electric attacks. And you're dark type with this mod, so the feint attack will hit even harder. Oh, now you're gonna hit twice. I get it. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Okay. That's so stats lowered. Cool. Feint attack should be plenty to donk you out. And now 2 Pokemon that have been modded into Ray's party for this battle. What's the first one? Zorua. Specifically, a Hisuian Zorua. Rather different from a regular one. A regular Zorua is a dark type. Hisuian is a normal ghost type. Very unusual. I like it though. Ow. It's okay, as long as Leslie lives. That's all I want from this match, is that Leslie lives so that I can get experience. Ow, thank you for your service, Staravia. Dang, he's really putting a hurtin' on me. Okay, well... Alright, well, a regular Scald. Ooh, I should have gone with a strong one. Oh well. Kenny will survive. Kenny's tough. And another Scald. And it's dead. Hooray, Kenny and Leslie get experience. Oh boy, Pikachu's going to be angry with me. Again. Yay! yay experience for 2 Pokemon that did basically nothing. Seems right that the one who could defeat a lord would beat me too, I guess. Thanks for that battle. Here, let me give you a new recipe. Recipe for stealth sprays. 1 Hoppo Berry and 3 Bugwort Blooms. I'll read his text in a moment. So a stealth spray, essentially what it does is it makes it harder for Pokemon to notice you. Pretty handy if you're trying to sneak up on them, especially if you're using heavy balls. You know, lately these space-time distortion things have been popping up here and there. I took a peek into one and saw some tempting items, so I tried ducking in to grab them. But it turned out there were legions of tough Pokemon inside. I barely made it out alive. You be careful around those distortions, alright? Anyway, time to make for the Mylands camp. So, space-time distortions. Those are kind of complicated to talk about without being in one, so I'm going to save actually talking about one until we go into one. For now, let's head to the Mylands. My game has to load in this whole new area. Here we are, my good fellow, the Crimson Mylands, an area teeming with poison-wielding Pokemon and plenty of others besides. Seems like you're in for a tough mission. I'm sure you can handle it, though. Oh, that's right. You're heading to the Solaceon ruins, aren't you? They're off that way if you need a pointer. See the entrance way over there? I'm sure my pointer will point me there. You know, I wish we could tell where and when one of those space-time distortions was going to erupt. I wonder if checking your map would help. Again, I will talk about those when the time comes. I'm counting on both of you to carry out your survey work as best you can, but be mindful of your limitations as well, won't you? If wild Pokemon are giving you trouble, I suggest you go to the training grounds and have Captain Zissou teach your Pokemon some strong moves. I definitely have an interest in doing that with Leslie, but a bit later. Currently, let's see. Yep, there is someone here who has a request. Hey there! You're that go-getter from the Survey Corps, right? I have a request for you if you've got some time. I'd love to know more about a Pokemon called Roselia. It has these gorgeous red and blue flowers for hands. Such a graceful Pokemon. I often come to the Golden Lowlands to admire the Roselia, but just watching them from afar isn't enough for me anymore. I'm going to pause right here and say that this spot over here is a distortion, but I have no interest in going over there at this time. So you're going to have to wait a little bit longer to learn about distortions. Do you think you could complete Roselia's page in that Pokédex of yours and show it to me? Absolutely. And in fact, Roselia's pre-evolution is going to be a Pokemon that not only will I catch in just a moment, but it is going to be a permanent part of my party. But first, let's make it morning so that Roselia's pre-evolution will spawn. So again, new area full of new Pokemon. Just like these little guys over here. 1, 2, Badoo. Badoo is Roselia's pre-evolution, so one of these lucky little ones that I'm about to catch is going to permanently join my party. Let me get this heckin' chonker right there. And I like this tiny one here. So that's 4. That's as many as I will be needing for my Pokédex and my party. Now I'm sneaking around because, ooh, this is where I would get hardy grains if I didn't have the upgraded field. And over here, I can get more castor fern leaves. So there are Paris over here. I don't need more Paris. I think there's a Parasect sometimes too. But they are aggressive. There's some Psyduck. There's a tiny one. How cute. But I don't need any Psyducks. Something of note. Hitting trees and things in the Mirelands gives you 40 experience instead of the Fieldlands' 15. Pretty cool. And then up this way are Carnivine. Now Carnivine don't evolve at all, so I only need one. You know what? Let's do it. Ah, no. Okay, I don't want to take on 3 of them. I was just gonna battle the 1, but I don't want to fight 3. 3 would kick my butt. Just a little bit anyway. Let me see. Let me duck back into the grass. And there we go. Okay, excuse me. Don't want you guys. And over this way, we've more Paris. Not really interested. There is occasionally a Pikachu out here too, but again, not interested. I would love to get those Sky Tumblestones, but I cannot get across this river, I'm pretty sure, even with Weird Air jumping on my mods. Iron Bark Tongue! Okay, so that seems to be all that is around this small portion of the land. Speed up the backtracking a little bit. Now if I cross the bridge, I don't know how many regular tumblestones I have, but I may as well grab a few. Cricketoon and Cricketot. Again, nice, but I don't need them. Let me see. Right up there is where I need to go. I'm not going to head there quite yet. I want to look around a little bit more. Now it seems like, yeah, down there is going to be more area that I don't want to explore just yet. So I'm going to come back up and go back to camp and make it night because there is a Pokemon I want to catch at night. Sir, I want to look at my Bidoof first. Let's see. 4 Bidoof. 2, 1, 4, and ooh. Okay, well, that makes this choice easy. This is going to be my party's Bidoof, and it's a girl. So far it seems like all of my team is a girl, well, except for Kenny. I forget Kenny is a boy because Kenny is my name for girl Oshawotts. Oop. There we go. And then slot these. Isn't it supposed to go here? Oh, wait, it's here. Okay. Well, 89 and 90. Go right here. And this will be 91. And it's gonna go right here beside the Carnivine. Okay. So, I hate to do this, but I want to level up this Bidoof more than I do the Buizel. So Buizel, your evolution is going to be put on the back burner for just a little bit. Bidoof, you need a nickname, and I haven't thought of one. So again, if anyone's got a name they want to throw out there, it doesn't even have to be anything remarkable. Like, Kenny and Leslie both have meaning to their names, but I don't know, if you give me a name like, I don't know, Fred, and I like it for Bidoof, I'll name it Fred. Just throw me a name. Anyway, nighttime. So obviously nighttime brings Zubats, but around here it brings Ghastly. And I want 3 Ghastly. So, get in the ball. Let's see. Don't notice me. Don't notice me. 2. Oh, there's a lot of Blissey around. And 3. 3 Ghastly. And that wasn't even enough to give Badoo a single level up. Oh, of course. No, I don't need the rest. I want to see my Pokemon because I'm crazy. 6. That is 5 points and 5 points. So I'm going to move over here. 136. So let's see. Well, I'll pick up all 3 of them. So that goes into here. So 26, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Yep. Okay. And then, ooh, I just noticed. No? Do I not? Let me see. Oh, pasture. Oh, I need something in pasture too. Okay, well, extra Eevee that I caught for no apparent reason, you can go in there. And then I want to see my Pokemon again. You can come back over here, and now I have 16 pastures. So many pastures. Move. Oh, no. You 3 can stay in there. You 4 can come over to pasture 16. And let's see, pasture 8 needs a name change. So 151 to 180. Yes? Yes. And these guys can finally be in their proper spots. So 51, 52, 53, 54. There we go. And while I'm at it, change name. 181 to 210. I really wish it wouldn't put me back in the box and just keep me on this when I'm done changing the name. So 211 to 240. And then 241 and 242. There are 242 Pokemon in this Pokédex. Plus unknown. And yeah, you will get to see why it is plus unknown later. Now, I could head straight to the Salacian Ruins, but quite frankly, if I do, I am going to get my ass kicked. Kenny here is of a decent level. Oh, I'm sorry, girlie, you're cold. Oh, man. Leslie definitely needs some levels and needs an evolution. And Badoo, quite frankly, Badoo is useless until it evolves, and it evolves at level 25 with my mods. But speaking of evolution and mods, Leslie, let's see what you're going to turn into, shall we? Congratulations! Your Leslie evolved into Sylveon! Leslie got an idea for a new move. So that is right. I wanted Leslie to become a Sylveon, the fairy type. And I'm just gonna quickly give it this move. Mystical Mischief causes the Pokemon to become drowsy. Very handy. And let me see, I believe that's everything so far. So the reason behind Leslie's name, I mean, Kenny should be obvious by now, but Leslie's name is because it is gender neutral. So whether it was a boy or a girl Eevee, I could have named it Leslie. It's my favorite gender-neutral name, by the way. And just given Sylveon's general coloration, I figured a gender-neutral name would be very suiting of it. So again, these two have meaningful names, but that doesn't mean you have to give a meaningful name to my other Pokemon if you have any suggestions. So again, any suggestion for Badoo, I will consider it. Now that said, once again, Badoo here needs to evolve before I head over to the ruins, otherwise I am going to be curb stomped. So I'm going to spend a little while running around catching Pokemon, probably, unless I'm going to use 3 Pokeballs. These Blissey do not have a 100% catch rate. I'm going to use 3 Pokeballs. If I can catch 1 Blissey, that should give me plenty of levels. So let's see what 3 Pokeballs can get me. Okay, that was indeed quite a few levels. So I am going to release this Blissey on its own, and I am not going to use it at all. But you can see why I don't want to really exploit the Blissey. They give a lot of experience. Play rough. That is a physical move, but it has more power than this one. Sylveon is a special attacker. So if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to get rid of Tackle. So it's good for it to have fairy moves. And I want it to have fairy moves, but you know. Badoo, you still need 1 more level. Okay. Badoo needs 1 more level for it to evolve. By the way, the keystone will show me how many wisps I have collected, which is very handy. Make a couple more Pokeballs, and I'm just gonna go run around and catch, I don't know, some Psyduck, Carnivine, whatever happens to show up. Just to get Badoo, it's 1 more level. Let's see. Is that enough? I don't think it will be. Not quite. And 1 more Psyduck. Let's see, let's see. There we go. Level up, new move, can evolve. Alright, Badoo. No, I don't need the summary. I need change moves. Venoshock. Ooh, that's neat. Poison Dart. What is your chance of poison? May also poison. I'm going to keep Poison Powder because that's a guaranteed poison if it hits. Venoshock, you replace Stun Spore. Venoshock is neat because it will do double damage against a poisoned opponent. Could be extremely handy. So Badoo, let's evolve you into Roselia. Bam! Your Badoo evolved into Roselia. And you don't have any new moves, correct? Okay. So I am still a little worryingly, admittedly, underleveled for the fight that is going to be coming up over in those ruins. But I mean, what's life without a little risk? So with that said, I'm going to call the episode there. And in the next one, we'll head over to the ruins to meet Kalaba and hopefully not have my ass kicked. See you then. Bye.